Looks like they got guys in helmets and ready to go bad. I guess we're starting out here, Emmanuel. Doesn't look like we're going to do the national anthem, so go ahead.
If you want to play between games.
PTCI Channel 2 welcomes you to Osso Howard Legion Field here in Guymon, Oklahoma for Guymon High School baseball as the Tigers get ready to take on the Woodward Boomers. In a doubleheader, it is senior day. Here out of the competition, we will have game one for you, and we're also going to try to have our senior day information on there for you as well. We won't be here for game two. The Tigers come in with a 10-12 overall record, 2-8 in district play. They've won 6 in a row. On the mound, Hunter Martinez. At catcher, the McCade Lively. At first base, Edgar Rios. Second base, Carson Martinez. Shortstop, Mark Arledge. And also at third, Draco Sandoval. And first pitch is up to Pruitt. We just have last names for the Boomers. Their shortstop, number 1. Pruitt takes a ball, fouls off the second pitch. That'll make the count 1-1. In the outfield for the Tigers, it will be the left field, Jamie Villa. In center field, Adriel Espadas. That one in for strike 2, so 1-2 now the count. And in right field, Enrique Alvidrez. That pitch will be ball 2, so 2-2 now the count.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Okay.
Another payoff pitch for Martinez. This is a grounder. Dribbler down to the first base line. Easily grabbed by Rios. Steps on the bag for out number 1. Now up for the Boomers. It's their center fielder, number 9, Jones.
Number 9, Jones at the bat. You have to keep me on what is a ball and what is a strike because I'll mess up. Okay?
First pitch in, strike 1. Here's the windup, the pitch, and caught him swinging for strike 2. So Martinez up 0-2 in the count. And hung him up for strike 3. Lively did drop that strike 3, had to throw to first, but still out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down so far.
Up to bat number 8, Wiggins.
That will bring up their DH, number 8, Wiggins. Fouls that one off. So 0-1 the count. That one hit right towards the second baseman, Carson Martinez. The easy throw over. 3 up, 3 down. Nobody, no hits, no runs, no errors. And we head to the bottom half of the inning. It will be Enrique Alvidrez, the right fielder, leading off for the Tigers.
they play music in between the games, the innings?
What?
Do they play music in between the innings?
Yeah, they usually do.
Anything?
Here's the thing: if you do all that stuff too, the thing is, it doesn't hurt anything. It doesn't. Believe me, the umpire, he ain't gonna start it if you've got music going. He'll wait till he'll be like. I think that pitcher's name, the way it's written, it's hard to read, but I think it's Marlatt is the for Woodward. For Woodward,
Oh, how do you spell that?
I think that's an Marlatt.
Marla?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that Dunlap, Garcia, Hunter, Rhodes, Walker, and Hughes. Is that how you spell? Say that, Hughes?
Uh-huh. Okay, he's walking up. So we are ready for the bottom half of the first inning. The pitcher for Woodward, number 5, Marlatt. On the mound, Enrique Alvidrez. At bat for the Tigers. First strike is in for strike 1. Tigers come into this game with a 10-12 record, 2-8 in 5A District 2. That one swung on, hit to shallow center, and the center fielder does come in and make the play. That was Jones with the catch. And that is out number 1. That will bring up the second baseman, number 3, Carson Martinez. First pitch is a ball. Here's the windup, the pitch. That one swung on out in front of it and in foul territory, as he was way out in front of that when he sent it over the fence. And it'll make the count 1-1. Here's the windup, the pitch from Marlatt. That one fouled off back. So 1-2 now the count. And that'll be ball 2. So 2-2 now the count to Carson Martinez. And got him swinging for strike 3. So first 2 batters retired. That will bring up the pitcher, number 12, Hunter Martinez. First pitch outside, ball 1. Boomers are 7-16 overall, 2-6 in district play. That one swung on, hit. Looks like it's down the third base line, but well out of bounds. So the count will move to 1-1. Heavy winds, steady at about 25 miles an hour. That went in for a strike 2 as Martinez takes that one looking. That one hits solidly into fair territory. It's shallow. The center fielder, Jones, once again underneath it. So Woodward, just like Guymon was in the top half of the inning, 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors. We head to the second, still no score.
Do you know how to do an eight? It won't go up. Do I hit?
Maybe you hit 2. Well, there it did. It's up to 3 now.
Link?
Was it that inner thing?
It keeps going up.
I don't know.
Wait, let's see if I go 0.
You're in inning 14.
Reset.
Yeah, I would do that because you don't have anything else up there. So
It won't go. Come out.
I'd help you, but I don't know anything about it.
Options. Enter 0. 0, 0. That's it. Went all the way up.
For the Boomers, it's their first baseman, number 25, Wills.
2. Okay.
Hunter Martinez with the windup, the pitch. That one fouled off back to the backstop.
Thank you. That was a strike, right?
So 0-1 now the count. And a low pitch swung on by Wills. So swing and a miss makes it 0-2.
We were at inning 14. We're like the World Series.
And hung him out to dry on 3 straight pitches. That's out number 1. That will bring up the third baseman, number 15, Hunter.
Up to bat number 15, Hunter. I didn't introduce Willis. He didn't need an introduction.
That one's in for strike 1. And another strike. 0-2 now the count as Martinez way ahead.
Oh, I didn't pay attention to that. Oh, do you have your thing on? Yeah. Oh. I couldn't stop laughing. 14 innings.
That one outside. 1-2 now the count.
Like, go baby.
That one inside. 2-2 now the count.
Oh, do you know if it's a ball or a strike? Yeah. You do?
That one fouled straight back.
Oops. Why did it go?
So the count will stay at 2-2.
I didn't see he tipped it. I just saw he swung and missed.
I'll leave you alone.
Yeah.
So you can concentrate. You're so mean.
That one outside, so full count. Hey, it did adjust the outs too when you went to 3 strikes. It's got 2 outs this time.
Oh.
That one hit to left field and out of play. So the count will stay full.
We're at 1 out, right? Good thing you're here. I would never pay attention to that.
So here's another payoff pitch for Martinez. And gets him swinging for strike number 3. And that's 2 down. That'll bring up the catcher, number 13, Garcia. So just 5 batters faced so far. Martinez has retired all of them, 3 of them by strikeout. First pitch fouled off. So 0-1 the count. That went outside. 1-1 now the count. And catches him with a nasty one for strike 2. 1-2 now the count. That one down in the dirt. 2-2 now the count to Garcia. That one a little low. That'll bring us to a full count for the second straight batter. That one fouled off on the third base side. So Garcia does stay alive. And caught him swinging. So 3 strikeouts for Martinez here in the top half of the second inning. We head to the bottom half. Still no score. I could not tell you. It's the same one that played last. That's funny.
I thought it would start off.
And we are ready for the bottom half of the second inning. Leading off for the Tigers, it will be their catcher, number 23, McCade Lively. First pitch is low for ball one. A swing and a miss by Lively. We'll make the count 1-1. That one hits solidly to left field, but right into the left fielder's glove for out number one. That will bring up the shortstop, number 13, Mark Arledge.
For the Tigers, number 13, Mark Arledge.
First pitch in is called a strike.
That was low.
0-1 now the count. That one high, so 1-1 now the count. That one hit towards the shortstop, bobbles it, and Arledge is going to be safe at first base. And so we have our first base runner of the game for either team here in the bottom half of the second inning. And that will bring up the first baseman, number 9, Edgar Rios.
We have one out, right?
Marlette checks the runner at first. Here's the pitch. Swung on, low golf swing right to the center fielder's glove. He'll throw to first. Arledge back in time as the throw took the first baseman off of the bag, took wheels off of there. So that'll be out number 2.
Up to bat for the Tigers, number 32, Guymon Esteves.
That'll bring up the DH, number 32, Yaniel Esteves. Throw to first. Arledge back in time. There's the pitch. That one fouled back and out of play.
That was at first speed, right?
So the count is now 0-1. Throw back to first. Arledge back, standing up. That one hit in the gap. Second baseman there in time. The throw to first. Too low. Safe at first. Arledge all the way over to third. So the runners on the corners. Throwing error there by the second baseman. Keeps this inning alive for the Tigers.
Up to bat for the Tigers, number 11, Andrea Espadas.
That will bring up the center fielder, number 11, Adriel Espadas. First pitch in there for strike one. And a called strike two. So 2 out, 2 on, and an 0-2 count. Tigers don't want to strand two here. That one fouled straight back.
Strike. Another strike? Foul? No ball, right?
It just stays 0-2. And a balk by Marlette is going to score Arledge from third. So both runners advance on that balk.
Oh, what? What was that?
Called a balk. It had to do with something he did wrong. Here's the pitch. It's in for strike three. So that is out number three. We head to the third inning. Guymon leads Woodward 1-0. So we are ready for the start of the third inning. Hunter Martinez still on the mound for Guymon. Has not allowed a base runner. And his first pitch into right fielder number 7 Dunlap is in for strike one swinging. That one fouled out of place, so Martinez ahead with an 0-2 count. That pitch outside, ball one. That one a ball, so the count moves to 2-2. That one hit. Shortstop makes the grab. The throw across is not going to be in time. Arledge able to get that one deep into the hole. Just did not have the arm strength to get that one all the way over to first in time. So Dunlap on with a single. And Woodward has their first base runner here in the top half of the third inning. Now up the pitcher, number 5, Marlette.
Number 5, Marlette. I'm choking over here.
He'll turn face up to bunt. Fakes it, throw down to first to Rios. Runner is back in time.
Was that a strike or a ball?
And that one, first pitch will be called a ball. So 1-0 the count. As the face up to bunt as well. It will call that one a strike. So 1-1 now the count. Marlatt is trying to bunt Dunlap over into scoring position. And swings away on that one with a swing and a miss. 1-2 now the count. Oh, Martinez back on the mound. Checks the runner at first. Here's the pitch. And in there for strike three, looking for out number one. Fifth strikeout of the game for Hunter Martinez. That will bring up the left fielder, number 11, Walker.
Up to bat, number 11, Walker.
That one fouled straight back and out of play. So 0-1. Walker takes his time getting back into the box. Here's the pitch. Runner takes off. He'll be safe at second as Lively will make the wise decision after bobbling it just to hold on to it. So Dunlap now in scoring position. With one out here in the top of the third, 1-1 the count. That one outside, Lively can't find it. It fell directly down, throw to third. Not in time as Dunlap advances. Lively thought that one had gotten past him, but it actually just dropped straight down out of his glove. 2-1 now the count. That one hit right into the glove of the left fielder Jamie Villa's glove for out number two. Runner has to hold at third.
Up to bat, number 1, Pruitt.
That'll bring us back to the top of the lineup. The shortstop, number 1, Pruitt. He grounded out to first in his first at bat. First pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Guymon trying to hold on to this 1-0 lead. Woodward trying to tie it up with a runner on third base here with 2 outs in the top of the third. That pitch outside. So 2-0 now the count. Martinez has gotten ahead on just about every batter, falling behind here. That one swung on and hit into foul territory. 2-1 now the count. That'll be ball 3. 3-1 now the count. Here's the windup and the pitch. That one hits solidly in the gap. That's going to score a run. And Pruitt is on safe at first. And we're tied up at 1 apiece.
Up to bat number 9, Jones.
That will bring up the center fielder, number 9, Jones. Runner takes off for second. Martinez steps off. They've got him caught. Throw to first. He's down and safe at first in time as Martinez' throw over to Rios was just a little bit too high for him to bring the ball down in time. They did catch him taking off for the steal a little early. Here's the pitch. That one fouled out of play. Oh, 0-1 the count. That pitch a ball, just a little too low. 1-1 now the count. And Martinez has got to be careful as he knows Pruitt is already, can see that he's a threat to run and just don't want to give him a free base with a pass ball or anything like that. And Pruitt is in safely as Lively was unable to grab that one down in the dirt. So the count moves to 2-1. And the Boomers have the leading run in scoring position. That one hit foul, rolled in fair territory for a little bit, but finally went foul. That'll make the count 2-2. Number 3 hits the bottom of the third, not at 1 apiece. So we're ready here. The bottom half, 13 off. Tigers will be the third base. Number 3, drill. First pitch, ball 1. That was 1. That was the first out. Then all turns. Hit the second. Over. He's on for the Tigers. That'll bring back to Enrique Alvarez.
I know how to do it too. That, when I said you have to hit the ball, and how do you...
Marlette grabs it. He'll make the throw to first in time for the out. But the sack does advance Sandoval to third.
Up to bat number
That will bring up the second baseman, number 3, Carson Martinez.
The innings different because you put you did the number.
That one hit to shallow center. It's caught for out number 2.
Now we just told him I'm supposed to come do this second game, and I asked him, "Do you want me to go through and ask?" I'm like, "Yeah."
That will bring up the pitcher, number 12, Hunter Martinez. Center fielder for Woodward's been busy. That's the fourth out that he's made in this short game. First pitch in high, ball 1. That one low, ball 2. That went in for strike 1. 2-1 now the count. Here with 2 outs. Martinez trying to at least get Sandoval home so that the Tigers don't get third. Fouls that out of down the right field side. So the count now moves 2-2. Hits that field. Left fielder's having to go back. It's underneath it. Makes the grab. There's strand 1 on third. With the it's tied up at 1 apiece. So leading off for the half of the fourth will be the hitter. We found out first ball 1. That one low, so it'll be 2-0. That one bounces off the plate, so Wiggins now with a 3-0 count. That's his first walk of the game. And that will bring up the first baseman, Wills.
I thought his name was Willis. It's Wills.
You know, those Wedo names sometimes are just hard to pronounce.
No, because we had a teacher and her name was Willis. So I just looked at it and I was like, oh, Willis, okay. And then I was fixing to say Willis. That's why I was like, ugh. It's Willis. Oops.
So coaches and infield having a discussion. So the leadoff man is on for the Boomers. Never a good thing when you walk that leadoff batter in an inning. Those innings can turn into Seems like they tend to turn in big innings for the team at bat. Not always, but many times they do. Once again, the first baseman Wills at bat. Martinez steps off, makes the easy throw to first, runner back without any problem. That one hit solidly to left field. Diving catch made by Villa for out number one. Forces the runner back to first. Great play out there by Villa.
Up to bat number 15, Hunter.
That'll bring up the third baseman, Hunter, who struck out in his first at bat. Runner takes off, throw to second. A little bit high, so the runner able to get in. Not a bad throw there by Lively. Carson Martinez just couldn't bring it down for the tag in time, as Wiggins had gotten a nice jump. So runner now in scoring position. 1-0 the count to Hunter with one out. That one outside. 2-0 now the count. That one fouled straight up. Lively trying to get underneath it. And could not quite make the grab. That will make the count 2-1. That one right up against the Woodward Boomer dugout, and Lively just couldn't quite make the play on that one. And Martinez hits the batter.
See, look. Right here. It's going to go to 2 outs. Look. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay.
So both players to reach base for the Boomers here in the fourth. Martinez has put them on with a walk and then by a hit with a hit batsman. That will bring up the catcher, Garcia.
Number 13, Garcia.
Garcia struck out in his first at bat.
You do that and I'll do this.
And they've caught the runner out in a run between second and third.
Fun to watch.
And they'll say he's safe. And both runners advance.
No
He
way.
tagged, I don't know, he tagged me and dropped the ball.
Looked like Arledge may have gotten the tag, but apparently may have dropped the ball on that play. But Woodward now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Are we still with Garcia?
And they've gotten runners caught up between bases twice, and neither time have been able to convert it into an out.
Does he have a ball or a strike or anything?
No, not that, because they do that throw down.
So the catcher, Garcia, as Martinez steps off the bag, or steps off the rubber.
What we're just trying to say, ball.
What is balked? What, you
It's like-
explained that. We didn't
Like,
know.
okay, where you mess up or like you like lean somewhere, and let's say he gets set and he wants
Like
to
a
lean forward,
Like a
and
fake call, kind of?
yeah, pretty much it's like
Late play?
he didn't do it right exclusively, and they try to get that on everyone if they do something wrong.
Okay.
At first pitch inside for ball one.
But no, like, it's like if, let's say, the guy moves forward and he throws, he has to go to the plate, and if he throws to me, that's ball. I get a free base. It's pretty much like something that they mess up. Ooh.
Why does he, I mean, he can't go to home. Or can they still home?
If he makes it back to
And another hit batsman will load the bases up. So Hunter Martinez, who started off very strong, struggling here in the top of the fourth inning as he's put through all three runners on.
Up to bat number 7, Dunlap.
they're going to focus on that kick.
So the right fielder Dunlap comes up with bases loaded. First pitch, ball one.
They're going to focus on the guy if he goes long, if they can.
Dunlap singled back in the third in his first at bat. Got a couple of steals and then scored as well. Swing and a miss for strike one.
If you do, like, I know you lean forward or something else, you can get in trouble. Or if you move a lot.
That one in the dirt. Lively. It bounces away from him. Runners will stay where they are. 2-1 now the count. Martinez and Lively both struggling this inning. That one hit the third. The throw home is wide. Lively did have his foot on the plate, so he's able to get the force out at home and avoid giving up the run for out number 2. Sandoval with a good throw, little bit wide, but Lively able to stretch out, keep his foot on the plate for out number 2.
Up to bat number 5 at Marlette.
Say that Marlette.
That's what I think.
Ball bounds back to second. Runner almost there. Runner goes to home. And they'll say he's safe. Throw back to first. Over to Rios. Back. He's safe as well. That'll put runners on the corner. Rios not sure. He's saying, and Coach Miner is going to come out and talk to him and say, why is he safe? It looked like Rios drug his glove in front of the tag.
Minor will argue. He's known to argue those.
I know.
Umpires will discuss it. Almost never change their decision in these situations, though. And they'll stick with safe, so Woodward takes a 2-1 lead.
Uh-oh, I went 2. How do I clear it?
I would say reset, but never learn how to go back.
So with 2 outs here in the top of the fourth, Woodward now leads Guymon 2-1.
I'm going. If I could get this.
So the pitcher Marlette back up to bat, struck out in his first at bat. Runners on the corners.
I did. Look.
Martinez steps off the rubber. He'll reset. Trying to get this third out here in the top of the fourth. That one hits solidly into the outfield. And chased down and caught by the center fielder, Adriel Espedas, for the third out. But Woodward scores the lead run as they take a 2-1 lead over Guymon as we head to the bottom half of the fourth inning.
How do you reset this?
Is it baseball? I was like, what?
0. Reset.
Yeah. We.
It won't. How?
And we are ready for the bottom half of the fourth inning. Leading off for the Tigers, it will be the catcher, number 23, McCade Lively.
He's swinging off the 34.
Huh?
He's swinging with the 34. That's what he's swinging. 34. That's bigger size than most people swing 33 to 34.
Lively 0-1 today as he flew out to left field in his first at bat. That one bounced way before the plate. So ball one. Lively with a big swing and a miss. 1-1 now the count.
Like that?
But no, but you didn't see it. No, he'll pick up his right hand right before he puts the bat up.
Base is up to bunt. That'll be strike two. So 1-2 now the count. Tigers trying to get that run back after giving up no hits in the fourth, but gave up a run.
Where he gets to be ready.
That one hit down the first base line, right into Will's glove. He'll step on the bag for out number one. That will bring up the shortstop, number 13, Mark Arledge.
Marky Poo. So we used to call him our sunshine.
That was hard.
That one high for ball one. Arledge singled and scored the Tigers' only run of the game back in the second inning. Now went in for a strike right at the knees. That one hit in the gap to center. So Arledge on for the second time with a base hit.
Why was there an egg for these?
Oh, because it's for the baked being tomorrow.
That will bring up the first baseman, number 9, Edgar Rios.
I don't need an egg here because celery.
Egg Rios.
To bat, number 9, Edgar Rios.
First pitch to Rios, in for strike 1.
Pretty soon.
Huh?
Who's the line? Who's the egg?
No, but the umpire called it. He didn't.
Rios 0 for 1 today as he flew out to center in his first at bat back in the second inning. Throw over to first. Arledge simply steps back on the bag, no problem. Throw to first from the catcher. Arledge back in time. 1-1 now the count.
Yeah, there was a phone.
That one hit in the gap to left field. That'll advance Arledge. He turns, he's going to third, and he's going to get in there safe. Meanwhile, Rios able to advance to second. So the Tigers with nobody out, or with one out here in the bottom half of the fourth, they've got 2 in scoring position already. And that will bring up the DH, number 32, Yaniel Estevez. Estevez pops up the first pitch. Catcher trying to get underneath it and makes the grab for out number 2. That will bring up the center fielder, number 11, Adriel Espadas.
To bat, Adriel Espadas.
Espadas struck out in his first at bat back in the second inning. That first pitch in the dirt, ball 1.
That's what I figured.
That one hit, and it's going to drop in. That'll score 1. Trouble with it. And Rios will score as well, standing up. So a 2 RBI single for Espadas puts the Tigers back on top, 3-2.
To bat, Draco Sandoval.
That will bring up the third baseman, number 36, Draco Sandoval.
Is a strike the way we called it, you know? From the way we called it? It's a strike, but what is
Foul ball?
Yeah.
Here's the pitch. That went in for strike 1.
2.
It's 2 because he got that foul ball.
The foul ball.
Let me correct that. That is an 0-2 count now to Sandoval. And he's hit by the pitch. So now 2 runners on as they get their 8 and 9 hole hitters on base. That'll bring them back to the top of the lineup.
To bat,
The right fielder,
Enrique Alvidrez.
number 2, Enrique Alvidrez. Throw over to first, runner back in time as Wills was off the bag anyway. Marlette stops off again. There's a pitch, swing and a miss by Alvidrez. That went in for strike two. So an 0-2 count, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Guymon trying to add to their lead here. That one hit towards the shortstop, makes the throw to first in time for out number 3. The Tigers strand a couple, but they get a couple across to take a 3-2 lead. As we head to the 5th inning, it's Guymon 3, Woodward 2. So leading off here for the Boomers in the top half of the 5th inning, it will be the left fielder Walker.
To bat, number 11, Walker. What did we do over here?
I think if we, we'll figure this out real quick. Let's just see if the balls will go.
That one hit the third base, bobbled, and that's going to be a base hit. As Sandoval was playing in close, read the play, but couldn't quite make the play on it. So the leadoff man is on for Woodward here in the top of the 5th. That'll bring the Boomers back to the top of the lineup. The shortstop, number 1, Pruitt, now up. Pruitt 1 of 2 today, singled to left in his last at bat. Grounded out to first in his first at bat. Here's the pitch, in for strike 1.
Thank you.
What's that for? Is that people are coming?
Throw over to first.
Is that people are coming or they're not going to be at the
Base runner is back.
That are going to be announced for senior night. I haven't seen the Kaya here, so.
Here's the pitch. And that one just a bit outside. So 1-1 now the count to Pruitt. Throw to first, runner back safely.
What does it feel like?
Will you let me know about the 2 minutes before senior night starts?
Feels like 62.
Feels colder, and my feet say it feels like 40.
Throw over to first. On the ground, Rios will go pick it up. You know, if you're cold, you can shut the door.
But then it gets really stuffy in here. Are you cold?
So 1-1, still the count to Pruitt.
Break. Just falls right down on one of the players. Sorry, I didn't know that.
That one high. 2-1 now the count.
You're serious. My 6.
Runner takes off. That one hit into foul territory, so they'll have to head back. 2-2 now the count.
They're one.
Is Tristan ineligible or what?
And hung him out to dry with a pitch for strike 3.
Up to bat number 9, Jones.
So that's 1 out. The center fielder Jones now up to bat. He's 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Martinez checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Lively has trouble controlling it. Runner does advance.
How many innings do we go? 7?
Yes, but it depends. Like, if they tie up, then we're going longer. But it's 7 innings. Now, if you're a JV game, 5. But 7 innings.
And Martinez hits the batter. So runners on first and second with 1 out. Now up the DH, Wiggins.
Oh no, I think he last.
Up to bat number 8, Wiggins.
Wiggins 0 for 1 today with a walk. He was thrown out on a fielder's choice at home plate. Back in the 4th inning, that one fouled off for strike 1. A swing and a miss for strike 2. Wiggins was a little upset with himself there that he didn't make contact on that one. That one low and away. So 1-2 now the count.
There we have two white people.
That one hit towards first base. Rios tosses to Martinez, and the tag out at first for out number 2.
Up to bat number 25, Wills.
That will bring up the first baseman, Wills. Wills 0 for 2 today with a strikeout.
You would think fine would be white, but it's
2 runners in scoring position now. First pitch is a ball.
Thank you.
Thanks.
What was your favorite?
That ball hit right into the glove of Sandoval. The throw across over to Rios in time for out number 3. Woodward strands 2 in scoring position. Guymon still leads 3-2 as we head to the bottom half of the 5th inning.
Score? The 3 or 1?
Hit one. Yeah. Whatever you hit, you did. What do you do?
Just hit 3.
It was. You did it again.
Can I still play a little?
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
They're
Try.
pitching. Why not?
No, he's already gonna go clean the plate. Shouldn't even try. Who's batting, Carson?
No, sorry.
Up to bat for the Tigers, number 3, Carson Martinez.
So leading off the bottom of the 5th inning for the Tigers, it's the second baseman, number 3, Carson Martinez.
You know where you're at.
First pitch is a ball. Martinez 0 for 2 today. He's struck out and flew out to center. That pitch outside, 2-0 now the count.
Oh, snap. I knew I put something down there. T-bar slackers.
That one down in the dirt, 3-0 now the count. And he walked him on 4 pitches, so the leadoff man is on for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 5th.
We love free bases. We started doing that on JV.
That will bring up the pitcher, Hunter Martinez. Martinez 0 for 2 today. So he's flown out to center and to left. That one popped up into shallow left field, and he's safe. Overthrow to second. Will's there to back it up, but runners on first and second now as Martinez gets his first hit of the game. That will bring up the catcher, McCade Lively. They will also bring in a pinch runner.
Up to bat, number 23, Mincade Lively.
Or a courtesy runner
You do. You need to clean up all these.
Yeah, that's what we should do.
for the pitcher. That will be number 30, Obed Fierro. Lively faces up to bunt, chases a high one for strike 1.
It was too high for him. Well, I mean, if the pitch isn't there, how are you even going to try it?
Lively faces up to bunt, too. It lays one down third base line, but it rolls foul. Looked like a beautiful bunt, but instead it's going to be an 0-2 count to the catcher. So nobody out, 2 already on. And a swing and a miss for strike 3 as he got him with the changeup. That will bring up the shortstop, number 13, Mark Arledge. 2 for 2 today and scored a pair of runs as well. First pitch is ball 1.
They get mad real easy. Especially for
Well, not even Spider's playing.
is that playing?
No, look, he's not on the screen.
Maybe they're going to
That one hit. Second baseman can't glove it. The turn at third. And in for the score. Carson Martinez puts Guymon up 4-2 as he crosses the plate. And Arledge with his third hit of the game. This time he gets an RBI with it.
Up to bat, number 9, Edgar Rio.
So now up to bat the first baseman, number 9, Edgar Rios. Arledge takes off for second. The throw's in time to throw back home. He's safe! Now the throw to third is not in time, and Arledge reaches third. So the Tigers add another to go up 5-2.
Okay, set.
So the double steal works.
Did we get any outs anywhere? Okay.
No, we good. Who hit that?
Edgar. White?
Wait, what?
Edgar's still batting, right? Yeah. It was like,
So that pitch was a ball. So 1-0 the count now to Rios. Guymon now with a 5-2 lead, only 1 out and a runner on third base. Swing and a miss. 1-1 now the count to Rios. Rios 1 for 2 today. Flew out to center, but then in the fourth, a 2 RBI single that gave Guymon the lead. Hits that one to left field and just falls foul. No, they'll call it at fair territory. So Rios with his second RBI double of the game puts Guymon up 6-2.
I'll take it.
up to bat, number 32, Guymon Esteves.
Oh, we better clear that.
So the designated hitter, Yanel Esteves, up to bat now. That one in for strike 1. It looked like it barely missed hitting the dirt, but nevertheless, they call it a strike. That one in for strike 2.
We only have 1 out, right?
That one high. So 1-2 now the count. And a swing, you'll foul it, dribbler right back to the Tiger dugout. Count will stay at 1-2. That one inside. Esteves had to scoot out of the way of that one. 2-2 now the count. Swings, dribbles that one down in front of home plate. The throw to first is in time. And that is out number 2. Rios does advance to third base.
Up to bat, number 11, Adriel Espadas.
That will bring up the center fielder, Adriel Espadas. He's 1 for 2 today. First pitch, a ball. Actually gave the credit to his RBI single earlier to Rios, who had doubled. It was actually Espadas who singled to right and scored those 2 runs back in the 4th inning. That one hit to right as well, and that's going to score a run. So 3 RBIs now for Espadas. And it is now 7-2 in favor of Guymon. Now we'll bring up the third baseman, Draco Sandoval. Ball hit to short, throw to first is in time for out number 3. But the damage was done as the Tigers put 4 on the board here in the 5th. We head to the 6th inning. It's Guymon 7, Woodward 2.
Good set inning 6, right? What was it?
He's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout and was hit by a pitch. That one low for ball 2. We will have senior day events here. We'll have the baseball seniors and also track as well. That one hit to left field for a leadoff base hit for the Boomers.
That was good. Forgot about that.
That will bring up the catcher, Garcia.
Garcia,
What are the eggs for? What are the eggs for?
for the breakfast stand tomorrow? For the juniors? That you should be helping at? Aren't you a junior? You're not a junior?
No.
What, you're a sophomore?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I still have to put up 2 more years with you? That's what I tell everybody.
You have to put up my brother. He's never in trouble.
That one too low. So 1-0 the count to Garcia.
Huh?
You know our brother?
Trevor?
6'2", yeah.
Of course.
He's like
He
20.
does go to the high school. Keithan, really?
And then he always goes to go see Brianna. So
I think that I always thought that you were a junior and your sister was a sophomore.
That one hit in the gap between third and short. So back-to-back base hits. Has 2 runners on for the Boomers.
wants to become a junior. I'm like, no. I mean, I wish I would. And if you want to bump me up to grade, I'll take it.
That'll bring up the right fielder, Dunlap.
Number 7, Dunlap.
Dunlap 1 for 2 today.
That's it. That was weird.
He singled and scored back in the third and then hit into a fielder's choice in his next at bat. First pitch, swing and a miss. Martinez steps off the rubber, throws back to second.
He does not. I don't think he cares. I mean,
What the heck kind of throws are those?
I mean, either way, the guy's most likely gonna get there, so he doesn't want to throw it hard. I guess. I don't know. He's different.
And another hit batsman will load the bases now.
Bryce.
Call. Take him out.
Coach Ware. Fight. Fix the fight, me and you.
And they'll take a little time to talk on the mound.
And
As
then,
Coach Miner comes out.
why are you watching?
And Coach Jason Miner, he's assisted by Jimmy Darnell and Cody Watley.
Oh, yeah, I figured that out. And then you're leaving? You're leaving.
Trying to make sure Martinez can continue. Also out there is catcher McCade Lively.
McKay's the pitcher. Mark's the pitcher. Agger's the pitcher, I think. I know Draco's the pitcher. But it's Hunter still.
Up to bat number 5, Marlott.
So the pitcher, number 5, Marlette, will come up to bat now. He's 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Also a fly out to center field. And a swing and a miss for strike 1. Whereas Coach Miner talking things up with Hunter Martinez, make sure he's all right. They do not want to give Woodward any hope of getting back in this one with a 5-run lead. And with their two men up to bat first in the 6th, getting on. A beautiful pitch there by Martinez. Puts him up 0-2.
Coach Ware. No, it's fine. Disrespectful. It's disrespectful to be on your phone. You gotta watch the game.
That one hit to shallow center field. Espadas makes the catch. The throw home to Lively. That'll hold the runners right where they are. So we've got 1 out. Still a bases loaded situation. That will bring up the left fielder, number 11, Walker. That one popped up and out of play. So 0-1 the count.
Wait, one.
That one popped up. And the first baseman, Rios, drops it. Called for it and then dropped it. So that'll make the count 0-2, but keep the batter alive and keep it at 1 out. And Walker is hit by the pitch, an 0-2 count, hit by the pitch. He's hit 2 batters in a row, and that scores a run for the Boomers. Now 7-3 the score. Guymon still leads.
Up to bat, number 1, Pruitt.
Just one of those situations where a guy should have been out number 2. Instead, a run is scored, and the bases are still loaded with 1 out. Swing and a miss. That was a golf swing. That was down in the dirt. To the leadoff man, Pruitt. Pruitt 1 of 3 today with a strikeout. Lively with a quick conversation with Hunter Martinez. Guymon trying to make it 7 in a row. Both of their district wins came in that 6-game winning streak. That one fouled out of play. 0-2 now the count to Pruitt. That one fouled out of play as well. So the count will stay at 0-2.
Where was it?
That one down in the dirt for ball 1. 1-2 now the count to Pruitt. 1 out. Bases loaded. Guymon leading by 4 runs here in the top of the 6th inning. Trying to pick up their 3rd district win of the season. That one low, and Pruitt kind of wishing he didn't avoid that. He could have had a base out of that too, because it could have hit him in the feet. Now 2-2 the count. Right back to the pitcher. Throw home, force out, throw to first. He's safe there. But Guymon doesn't give up a run. Bases will stay loaded on the fielder's choice. And it will bring up the center fielder, Jones.
Number 9, Jones.
Yeah, quick word. Have fun. German just asked me how to get down there.
First pitch is in on Jones for strike one.
Kim, they're coming in here and she's over there in China. They didn't pay.
Guymon has been good in these bases loaded situations. They've had 2 force outs at the plate. That one hit down the right field line and out of play. So 0-2 now the count. 2 outs. Bases loaded. Guymon up by 4 runs. Trying to avoid giving up a 2-out rally to Woodward here in the 6th. That one fouled off into the Boomers' dugout. The count will stay the same. That pitch inside for ball 1. 1-2 now the count to Jones. Martinez steps off the rubber. He'll reset. And they'll say he nicked him on the shoulder, so another run scores off of a hit batsman. We'll make it 7-4.
Burritos? Burritos, bagels, parfait, and fruit.
So you get to pay for that, or
Are we selling it?
are we paying for it?
Yeah, if you buy it. Yeah, we're selling it.
How much is it?
I think the burrito
And we're going to have a pitching change.
$35 to get 2 burritos. Are they gonna be big burritos?
We'll see about that. Depends on how many eggs they get.
Wow, thanks.
Looks like it will be Draco Sandoval taking the mound. Well, possibly. And it will be Sandoval on the mound. He'll get warmed up now. Here with 2 outs in the 6th.
Let's see what we want to hear now. Next song.
Clear is boring.
What did he say?
I'm over here dancing.
What did he say? Something's boring?
Oh my God.
What did you say?
I asked him if he still can print papers, and I said he's still boring. He's sits there all day. What? The inning stuff? You having fun?
I'm on the clock. That's fun.
We get paid to sit here.
Would I be here
We get paid to sit here and make mistakes.
No. First of all, I don't live
You
in.
don't
Second of all,
No, you listen to
I
it.
live in Turkey.
Really? Back and forth every day?
I don't mind.
Really?
Not that long drive.
No, it's 40 minutes.
Could be worse. You could be living like 2 hours away or something.
Well, and most people in Turpin are used to a drive anyway, because most of us either work in Guymon or work in Liberal.
Yeah.
So, well, far more work in Liberal than Guymon. That's about a, going into town, it's about a 20-minute drive.
My cousin lives in Turpin.
Yeah? Who's that?
Ruben Garcia.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, well, you work with Mama.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Noah was his boy.
So Draco Sandoval, who was at third base, will now be pitching. Now batting for Woodward will be the DH, Wiggins. Bases loaded still, 2 outs. That pitch outside. Lively made a good play to make sure that one didn't hit the backstop. 1-0 the count. Rios has moved to third. Hunter Martinez is at first. Here's the windup, the pitch. That one in the dirt as well. Lively can't grab a hold of it. Run scores. All the runners advance, and it's now 7-5.
Isaac, you look funny. You know what?
So 2-0 the count now to Wiggins. That one popped up. Martinez steps underneath it for out number 3. But Woodward cuts into the Tigers' lead. It's now Guymon 7, Woodward 5.
Did you go work out?
Apparently you have some song on here that Miner doesn't like.
He is in for strike 1 to Enrique Alvidrez. That one a ball, so 1-1 now the count. A swing and a miss. So 1-2 now the count. Alvidrez did have a sacrifice bunt back in the third. That's his other 2 plate appearances, a fly out and a ground out. Count now 2-2. That one bounces across the plate, and we'll have a full count. And held it back and got the walk. So the leadoff man is on for the Tigers here in the bottom half of the sixth. Now up the second baseman, Carson Martinez. Martinez 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. Did score a run in the fifth. He'll bunt it nicely onto the grass down the first base line. Runner all the way to third. As Alvidrez on that sack bunt turned at second without any hesitation and made his way all the way to third.
Have the seniors paid you their list for the song?
Yeah, but there's only like 3 songs. I told you.
That will bring up
I haven't gotten a 4 song.
Hunter Martinez, who was the pitcher, now at first base.
3 songs, that's it?
I said, you know, we can bring more than that. Give me a few more, you know. I haven't got anything yet. There may have been 4 times. That's it.
At first pitch, outside, ball 1. Martinez 1 of 3 today. Pair of flyouts to start, but then a single. And the throw across as the first baseman was pulled off. Woodward manager comes out, wants them to discuss it at least, whether the tag was made on that. As always, they leave the call the same. So that'll have runners on the corners for Blake or McCade Lively.
Big hater up here. Just took it from play, my friend.
And Woodward wants to talk it over.
Doesn't have to be anything crazy.
Guyman leading 7-6.
But he can hit. We've got 1 out. He can hit it. You can do a squeeze here. Yeah. I don't feel like you have to.
No, but they've been making him
It'll be
butt
interesting.
all
It'll be interesting on this if he lays a good bunt now.
Yeah,
Grab that one. Then you still have 1 out.
because he can hit.
Yeah, but he's still a catcher in the 6th inning. Legs are gone. Yeah, that's your dilemma. If you let him swing, he doesn't have any power. Everything power he's hitting with is up here. But if you have him bunt, is he going to outrun anything? Yeah.
Swim going straight into home plate, really.
Did you say the umpires are from Woodward?
One's from.
Never really.
I think
He said, I'm a Rio.
Up to bat in 23?
Mileage is fun on that shit.
So the catcher, McCade Lively, up to bat.
Why does McCain do this before he bats? I was like, does it mean?
There's the first pitch. That one in the dirt.
Pass ball here would be.
So 1-0 the count. Runners on the corner, just 1 out.
What's up with your?
Guymon trying to add to their 2-run lead.
He's the those that he catching.
That one in the dirt as well. 2-0. And you know Woodward does not want to load this up with a walk here because you've got Mark Arledge coming up, who's 3 for 3 today and has scored 3 runs. Bounding ball towards third base. He bobbles it. Run scores. And we've got runners on first and second for the Tigers as they increase their lead to 8-5. And that will bring up the shortstop, Mark Arledge. courtesy runner in. Number 6, Sooner Merwin running for Lively. So Arledge in the box, trying to see if he can bring these runs home. That one popped up to the right and out of play. So Owen won the count. That one a ball, so 1-1 now the count to Arledge. Arledge with a single to left, later scored in the second inning, then single to right in the fourth and fifth inning. The fifth was an RBI single. That one a ball as well, so 2-1 now the count. And he's scored every time, so 3 runs scored as well. And that's the difference in the game with the score 8-5 in favor of Guymon. That one hit solid. Second baseman makes a nice play, throws to first for the second out. Runners do advance, so 2 in scoring position for the Tigers with 2 outs. And that will bring up Edgar Rios, who started the game at first, moved to third. Rios with a great day as well, 2 for 3 with a pair of doubles. That second double was an RBI double as well. Swings on that one, pops it up to short for out number 3. The Tigers put 1 on the board in the bottom half of the 6th. We head to the 7th inning. It's Guymon 8, Woodward 5.
Did you say we're 9th? Oh, no. Okay. Oh, I thought you were telling me, so I was like,
That's what I was saying. I didn't have that on my sheet.
okay. All right.
Well,
Now he was asking.
best bet gets us money, keeps you out of the room. The girls are asking me what they're supposed to do after this game's over.
Oh, that's right. That's why you're here. You got
Go behind the home side dugout and get ready for lineup, and I'll have to line up over there for them.
Tell them they could have wore some pants. Maybe they wouldn't be so cold.
No, I have not. Coach D said that they were coming in from Oklahoma City, that him and I guess him and Cezanne.
So leading off for the Boomers here in the top half of the 7th inning is the first baseman, Wills. Wills 0 for 3 with a strikeout today. That first pitch low for ball 1. That one hit solid to right field, but back to make the grab. Alvidrez for out number 1.
Up to bat, number 15, Hunter. Thank you.
That will bring up the third baseman, Hunter.
The thing over there, what's it called? Brown.
Hunter 1 of 2 today with a strikeout and also was hit by a pitch. He has scored twice. First pitch in, that's ball 1. That one fisted off, and it will roll into center field, so a base hit for Hunter. The catcher, Garcia, now up to bat. Garcia 1 of 2 with a strikeout and also was hit by a pitch. Big swing and a miss for strike 1. Garcia's reached third base twice but has not scored a run yet. Tigers 2 outs away from their third district win. That went in for a strike. 1-1 now the count to Hunter. Or to Garcia, excuse me. They're over to first. Runner back in time. Swing and a miss, throw it over to first. Martinez did a good job blocking that one. That is a strikeout for Garcia. His second of the game, so 2 outs. The right fielder Dunlap up. Guymon 1 out away. Wind gusting pretty heavy. That one fouled as it'll dribble towards the Guymon dugout. So 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Sandoval checks the runner at first. Here's the payoff pitch, and it's fouled out of play. Hey, where are you having the ceremony? Are they going to be lined up down there?
2 strikes, right?
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for a strikeout, and the Guymon Tigers have defeated the Woodward Boomers 8-5 here in Game 1. Tigers improved to 11-12 overall, 3-8 in district play. Woodward drops to 7-17 overall, 2-7 in district play. Stick around. We're going to have Senior Day, not only for baseball, but also track.
How's it going?
Going good, man. How are you going? Over at Turp. Were you over at Turpin today? No, you guys don't go over to that one.
No.
Because that's district.
Yeah, conference.
Yeah, conference, whatever.
Conference.
Whatever they want to call it.
But I guess I better go down here and be seen.
All right. Hey, tell those girls they'd be a lot more comfortable if when the wind's blowing 25 miles an hour, they didn't wear tiny little.
Yeah. I told them not to dress up, but they didn't listen to me.
And yes, it's on.
Already? Already?
Yes, he just stays on. Senor Day.
You're leaving after this anyway, aren't you?
After announcements.
Well, I'll be down there.
I'm gonna put on the headset so that you guys will have good sound and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, I can. I heard him. Yeah, I put that headset on. So. Okay. Yeah.
Meet me after we could be together. Hold on to this, I know it's not forever. Meet me with laughter, live forever after. Only we can stand in our way. Only we can stand in our way. And I can't stop thinking of you. No, I can't stop thinking of you. Oh, but I must stop being with you. But I must stop being with you. And I can't stop thinking of you. No, I can't stop thinking of you. Oh, but I must stop being with you. But I must stop being with you. When I'm here alone, I know that I am only good stood here on my own. Time could be so still, walking into worlds that seem to be unknown. We don't know, we don't know, we don't know. And I can't stop thinking of you. No, I can't stop thinking of you. Oh, but I must stop being with you. But I must stop being with you. And I can't stop thinking of you. No, I can't stop thinking of you. Oh, but I must stop being with you. But I must stop being with you. Meet me after we could be together. Hold on to this, I know it's not forever. Meet me with laughter, live forever after. Only we can stand in our way. And I can't stop thinking of you. No, I can't stop thinking of you. Oh, but I must stop being with you. But I must stop being with you. And I can't stop thinking of you. No, I can't stop thinking of you. Oh, but I must stop being with you. But I must stop being with you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we will be presenting our senior 2019 baseball and track. Baseball player Hunter Martinez, escorted by his parents Jeff and Amanda Sandoval. His siblings are Carson and Gage Martinez. His grandparents are Roger and Jolanda Layton. His plans after high school are to attend college to play baseball.
I can hear it through this thing.
Baseball player Adriel Espadas, escorted by his parents Felipe Espadas and Hilda Amaya. His grandparents are Armando Ariel Espadas, María del Socorro Chaires Esteban, Cristina Barrón, and Constancio Amaya. His plans after high school are to attend UCO and study criminal justice. Baseball player Sergio Rios, escorted by his parents Sergio Manuel Rios and Rosalba Esquivel. His siblings are Rosalba Rios, Edgar Esquivel, and Melanie Rios. His grandparents are Elodorio Esquivel, Erlinda Esquivel, Tomás Rios, María Lucia Mesta Villa. His plans after high school are to join the Army Reserves to become a chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear specialist. Baseball player McCade Lively, escorted by his parents Ron and Kim Lively. His siblings are Matthew, Courtney, Daisha, and Darcy. His grandparents are Vernon and Carol Powers, the late Dell and Susie Lively, great-grandma Alta Lively. His plans after high school are to go to college and play baseball. Baseball player Javier Martinez, escorted by his parents Manuel and Maggie Martinez. His siblings are Neima Martinez and the late Angel Martinez. His grandparents are Luz and Manuel Martinez, Crispin and Francisca Gutierrez Estrada. His plans after high school are to be the first taco truck owner in space or to go to OU and major in psychology pre-med. Baseball player Edgar Ivan Rios, escorted by his parents Jose Luis and Rosalia Rios. His sibling is Luis Carlos Rio. His grandparents are Raúl and María Medina, Francisco and Socorro Rios. His plans after high school are to attend OPSU and become a wind turbine technician.
I can go home anytime.
Baseball player Eric Mallard, escorted by his parents Grant and Darcy Mallard. His sibling Rihanna Mallard. Grandparents Joanne Mallard, Donnie Depew. Great-grandparents Ernie and Mabel Martinez. His plans after high school are to attend Las Vegas, Nevada music production and recording. Baseball player Francisco Gordo Gonzalez. His parents escorted by Angelica Acosta and Kevin Hernandez. His siblings are Javier Gonzalez, Idalis Gonzalez, Sasha Gonzalez, Jocelyn Hernandez, Ashlyn Hernandez. His grandparents are the late Leticia Herrera and Fernando Acosta. His plans after high school are to join the military. Baseball player Enrique Alvidrez, escorted by his parents Marta and Enrique Alvidrez. His siblings are Anais, Melanie, and Eric Alvidrez. His grandparents are Sodelva and Enrique Alvidrez, Emilia and Jose Campuzano. His plans after high school are to attend OPSU and major in engineering. Baseball player Jaime Villa, escorted by his parents Noemi Muñiz and Jesus Muñiz. Siblings are Jesus Jr. Muñiz, Laila Muñiz, Laisha Muñiz. Grandparents are Oralia Rodriguez, Olivia Alfredo Rodriguez. His plans after high school are to join the military. Baseball player Tristan Martinez, escorted by his parents Shilly and Jennifer Martinez. Siblings are Jasmine and Joseph Martinez. His grandparents are Abraham and Mary Palacios,
Daniel Christian, and Shirley Christian. His plans after high school is to live in life and hang out with the broskies. Track runner, Ali Elaine Coble. Escorted by her parents, Randy and Mandy Coble, and Adam and Rachel Garrison. Siblings, Randall and Tori Coble, and Braden and Sadie Garrison. Her grandparents are Carol Coble, Kenny and Vicky Stelzer, Darla Harvey Garrison, and Doug and Olena Lisi. Her plans after high school are to go to OPSU to major in elementary education. Track runner, Miguel Ochoa. Escorted by his dad, Manuel Ochoa. His siblings are Adi Ochoa and Dennis Ochoa. His plans after high school are undecided, but he will be working this summer. Track runner, Samantha Mendoza. Escorted by her parents, Blanca and Hugo Mendoza. Her siblings, Alberto Ontiveros, Blanca Diaz, and Jesus Diaz. Her plans after high school are to attend Northwestern State University for 4 years. Track runner, Arrington Johnson, escorted by her parents, Eric and Christy Johnson. Her siblings are Emery and Finley Johnson. Her grandparents are Terry and Stephanie Johnson, and the late Jerry and Betty Cooper. Her plans after high school are, she has been admitted into the University of Oklahoma, where she will start this fall, and be majoring in pre-med and plans to specialize in dermatology. Track runner, Daniel Gaitan. Escorted by his parents, Israel Gaitan and Rosa Ramos. His siblings are David Gaitan, Abraham Gaitan, Yesenia Gaitan. His grandparents are Jesus Gaitan, Olga Mancias, Domingo Ramos, and Silvia Deras. His plans after high school are to attend summer classes at OPSU and prepare for the life of a college scholar. Track runner, David Gaitan. His parents, Israel Gaitan and Rosa Ramos. His siblings are Daniel Gaitan, Yesenia Gaitan, Abraham Gaitan. His grandparents are Jesus Gaitan, Olga Mancias, Domingo Ramos, Silvia Deras. His plans after high school are to attend OPSU and major in computer information systems. Track runner, Uriel Montes, escorted by his parents, Jorge Montes and Juana Montes de Sanchez. Siblings are Jorge, Adrian, and Jaylene Montes. His grandparents are Jorge and Francisca Montes. His plans after high school are to finish military training at F.I. Jackson, South Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, please give your 2019 baseball and track seniors a big hand.